Hello everyone, welcome back to VTuber Connect. Let's go ahead and continue. After some time, I feel Makoto perk her head up.
Should we get going now? Isn't it near the time that we agreed to meet your sister?
I think we still have some time. But I guess we should get there first so she doesn't have to wait for us.
Alright, let's get ready to go then.
I wait for Makoto to get up so that she's no longer leaning on me, but she doesn't move. I think you need to get off me first.
I'm having trouble finding the motivation to get up. Help.
Huh? What am I supposed to do here?
I don't know. Do something.
I contemplate for a moment before deciding on something I might regret. I place my hands on Makoto's waist and start tickling her. Makoto immediately makes a sound that I have never heard from her before and jumps up. She turns around, her face red with what I assume is both anger and embarrassment.
You really want to get smacked, don't ya?
Even if I'll make her angrier, I'm unable to contain my laughter at her reaction. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'll accept my punishment.
What should it be? Maybe I'll have you commit seppuku. Or maybe I'll ban you from my stream.
Whoa. I'll take the seppuku, thank you very much.
Huh? Won't you not be able to watch my stream if you're dead?
It's about the message.
Sure. Okay, let's go before I actually decide to smack you.
Yes, ma'am. Makoto and I arrived at the restaurant a bit earlier than the agreed upon time. After calling my sister to inform her that we're here, Makoto and I grab a table.
Kind of nervous.
Pretty sure that'll go away once you meet her. She's pretty easy to talk to. And I'm not just saying that because I grew up with her. She's able to make friends pretty easily.
I see. How about you then?
We don't talk about that. Makoto and I chat for a bit before I notice Yoko-nee coming over to our table.
Sorry I'm late. I got caught up in some traffic.
No, you're fine. We didn't wait that long. Yoko-nee gasps as soon as she notices Makoto.
Hello. You must be Shoma's sister.
Yoko-nee immediately takes a seat next to Makoto and starts embracing her.
What? You're Makoto? You're so much more adorable than I expected. Sorry, I don't typically hug people right after I meet them, but I know you and Shoma have been through a lot. Just call me Yoko. No need for any formalities.
Makoto is startled by the sudden smothering of affection. She's flailing her arms, unsure what to do. After a few seconds, Yoko-nee lets go Makoto.
If there is anything I can help you with, please don't hesitate to ask. Thanks.
Yoko-nee, you're scaring her.
Sorry. I really do want to thank you though, Makoto. You've done so much for Shoma. I really can't thank you enough. He's the one who's done so much for me, and I should thank you as well for being a pillar of support for him. Well, Shoma has clung to me ever since he was a little boy.
this is false. More like you dragged me everywhere with you. Makoto.
Why don't I tell you about the times that Shoma clung to me when we were young?
Stop!
Interesting. Tell me more.
You two, don't encourage her.
Well, there was this time Shoma and I went to...
Yoko-nee began telling stories of our childhood with context that I was always attached to her. She would conveniently leave out the parts where I would be forced to tag along. All my objections were immediately shot down, as expected. This continued for a bit until we got our food.
Wow, Shoma, you sure were a clingy clingy kid, weren't you?
You're having the time of your life right now, aren't you? Makoto burst out laughing, almost choking on the bite that she was swallowing. Yoko-nee seemed to be as amused as Makoto's disregard for keeping up appearances as I was.
Even now, he's still like that. He always wants me to pat his head.
What other lies are you going to tell?
I'm not surprised. Even today, just before we arrived, he tried to get physical and intimate with me.
Why are you saying it in a way that's so easily misunderstood?
Come on, Shoma. You need to control yourself.
You two are having way too much fun.
Sorry. It really does make me happy to see how far you've come, though. Just over a week ago, you would scoff at trying to meet new people. But now I can tell you and Makoto have really come a long way together. It almost feels like you two can take on anything together.
I think we're a long ways away from reaching that point.
Yeah, I'm not sure either of us know exactly where to go from here. Nothing wrong with that. You're both smart, kind people. I'm sure the answers will come to you in time.
I sure hope so.
If it makes you feel better, I'm still figuring things out myself.
Is that supposed to make us feel better or worse? Most people would think that working adults have their lives figured out.
Maybe some do out there. But I have my fair share of clinging to the past and wandering aimlessly. It's just that as an adult, I'm expected to use most of my day doing things to try and provide for myself, while I also figure things out. That sounds depressing. Sorry, it's not all that bad. You don't have to worry about that, though. There's plenty to appreciate in the current moment.
That's true.
Shoma, could you give us a few minutes? There's something I want to talk to Makoto about.
Oh, sure. Guess I'll use the restroom.
Thanks, it won't take long.
I get up from the table and make my way to the restroom. I wonder what you want to talk to Makoto about. I guess there's no point in thinking about that. I'm sure there are plenty of things they could talk about that they wouldn't want me hearing. After a few minutes, I make my way back to the table. Makoto and Yoko-nee are both smiling. Are you two done, or should I walk around?
You're good. You can sit down.
I assume you're not going to tell me what you talked about.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I figured.
It wasn't much. Let's just call it some girl talk.
Right.
Well, I think I have to get going soon. I know it's been short, but I got some things to take care of.
That's alright. Thanks for coming.
It was nice meeting you. You as well. I'll be leaving town tomorrow, so it might be a bit until I see you two again. Shoma? Makoto? I know life can be tough, but I truly believe that our greatest strength as people is the connections we make and the bonds we form with others. Neither of you are alone. Please don't forget that.
Thanks.
We won't forget. Great. Now both of you, give me a hug before I go.
Yoko-nee gave each of us a hug before going to pay the bill. After paying, she said one last goodbye to us before leaving.
Your sister's quite the character.
She is, isn't she? Here and gone like a storm.
Do you want to get going?
Sure. Back to your place? Is there still work that needs to be done?
No, there's a few things I need to rehearse, but I can do them on my own time tonight. Overall, we're basically done.
Oh, that's great then.
Yeah. Wanna stop by the beach before you head back?
Sure.
Thanks. Let's go.
Makoto and I walk across the shore, the sounds of the ocean waves in the air. Stars decorate the night sky. The night sky really is beautiful here, isn't it?
Yep, that's why I love taking walks here at night. I actually took inspiration for the design of Mana here.
I was actually guessing that was the case.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's particularly unique, but when I look at the sky, there are so many beautiful stars out there. They all have varying degrees of brightness, and there are also so many out there that aren't visible to the naked eye. But I think that's okay. We all find meaning in our lives in our own way, and we also assign meaning to things in our own way. People find it in themselves to assign meaning to even the dimmest of stars. Not every star has to be as bright as those that make up the most well-known constellations. There's someone out there that'll know it's a lonely star even in the deepest corner of the sky. I became Mana in the hopes that I could be a star that people can find hope and happiness in, no matter how bright I shine. And that maybe I can eventually become a star that's able to shine bright. And maybe I could find my own meaning. And you know what? I think I was able to find it.
I really am happy to hear that.
I'm really living in the current moment as a VTuber. VTubers have only recently become a thing, and I have no idea what the future holds as one. This may just be a fleeting page in the entire story of my life. But right now, I love what I do and I want to keep doing it, despite all the hardships that come with it. It's not something I want to ever give up, even though I know it will have to end eventually. Even when I no longer shine, I want people to know that I'm still out there, somewhere in the night sky, doing my best. I want people to remember that I was someone that was able to bring at least a bit of hope and happiness in their lives. The connections that we form, the happiness that we share, the memories that we create. VTubing really is amazing, isn't it?
It really is. Despite all the hardships and negative thoughts and the feelings that can come from VTubing, for both VTuber and fans, I don't regret my experiences at all. There's just something special about it that lets me unabashedly and wholeheartedly enjoy and support someone. There's an unfiltered sentimentality and heart at the core of VTubing that just feels so natural.
Yeah, you're completely right. People are brought together by these similar interests, and VTubers are able to express themselves in the way that they want. We're able to form so many different kinds of amazing connections, whether it be between VTubers, between VTuber and viewers, or between viewers. We're all able to come together and become something greater. We're able to accomplish amazing things.
Makoto walks towards the water and reaches out towards the night sky. She stares at the infinite array of stars for a few seconds before turning back to me.
Hey, Shoma.
Yeah?
I really do love VTubing.
Yeah.
There's something I want to tell you and ask of you. But let me save it for after the anniversary stream. Will you hear me out tomorrow after the stream at this location?
Of course.
Thanks.
I need to head back so that I can do some final checks and rehearsing.
Good night, Shoma.
Good night. Makoto returns one last smile for the night before heading back towards the direction of her place. I think I've been able to find my own meaning as well, Makoto. Tomorrow is when it all happens, eh? Oddly, I'm not feeling as nervous as I was before. I take one last look at the beach before turning to head back to my apartment. Right now I can only look back at the events of the last week with gratitude. My life really has been turned upside down. But I've been able to find someone truly precious to me.
Konma na! It's a shiny star in the night skies, Mana Ryan. I'm back! Did everybody miss me? I thought so. It's been an incredibly hectic past few days. It feels like I went on an odyssey when I finally returned home.
You can say that again.
I was able to learn a lot of things, both about myself and about others, and just about life in general as well. What happened? The details aren't important. The important thing is that I'm here and I'm doing well. But anyway, welcome to my first anniversary. I can't believe it's already been a year. Either of you been here since the beginning, or you just recently joined. Thank you for being here and supporting me. You guys have made this into something unforgettable for me. I hope that one day I can give back even a little bit of what everybody has given to me. So I have a lot of stuff planned for today. I guess the first thing would be what you guys might have already noticed. We have new badges! I want to make the 1 year badge look really special, so I hope everybody likes and looks forward to getting it. Thank you, Ina Mama, for the designs. Something tells me you've noticed all the new emotes as well. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because you guys are all spamming them. Yep, there were a few emotes added as well. Also by Ina Mama. Thank you. I hope you guys like them. So before I go into any of the other things I planned for today, I want to talk about some stuff. This might be a bit sudden, but it's also important, so please hear me out. Let me tell you guys a bit of a story. A story about a star in the night sky. There was once a lonely girl. This girl didn't shine. Every time she tried getting close to others, she would just end up hurting them. There wasn't really anything redeeming about her. She was ugly, mean, weak, and always unhappy and tired. She didn't want to be like that. She wanted to be someone that could shine, one that could be happy about her own existence. But despite her efforts, she struggled to change. There were just too many things about herself that she was unsatisfied with. One night, she had looked up into the night sky and saw the beauty of the countless stars. She thought, if only I could shine like that. Then she was given the chance to change. She was given the ability to transform into a new star at night. This new star would be one that shined. It would be one that others could look up to. It would be a self that she could be happy with. At first, there weren't many people that would find it in the night sky or pay it any mind. But slowly the star started to grow brighter and people started to look towards it for the light. As more people looked towards it and believed in it, the star grew brighter and brighter. And eventually, it became one of the brightest stars in the night sky. It was a happy time for the girl. She thought she was finally making progress to becoming the self that she wanted to be. Unfortunately, that happiness did not last. She found herself overwhelmed by the responsibilities that came with being a star. Maybe she had grown too fast. Maybe she would never have been ready for such responsibilities. Even as a star, she ended up hurting others, both her fellow stars and people that looked up to her. If she continued to make the same mistakes even as a star, had she changed or grown at all? Was she just lying to all the people that looked up to her? That she's still this ugly, weak person all along? The girl ended up being lost about what to do about both her human and star self. She thought maybe it would just be better to disappear. But maybe despite the pitiful state that she was in and the pain she had brought to others, the very people that she had hurt were still looking towards her with love and kindness, even as her ugly human self. How could they still love and accept her, despite what form she took? She didn't understand. She even tried pushing them away. But no matter what she did, they still smiled at her. They were happy about her entire existence. The girl didn't really know what to do. What could she do? If she continued existing and being with these people, she would just continue hurting them despite her own love for them. But they just continued to accept her and that they might get hurt. They told her that it's okay. They wanted to be with her anyway. Finally, the girl gave in and accepted them. She was still weak, ugly, and mean. She would still hurt others. She might never find the answers to her problems. She might never become the self that she aspires to be. Things might never get better for her. But she wasn't alone anymore. Her problems didn't magically go away. She didn't suddenly become the self she wanted to be. But she now felt like she could continue taking steps forward. She never discarded her ability to transform into a star. That's something she still valued. It was her opportunity to be the self that she aspired to be. How she was a star might not have been how she naturally was, but she continued becoming a star, and it was that one day she can truly become the greater self. So she continued taking steps forward into the future. She didn't know where it would lead. But with the people she values by her side, she felt ready for that uncertain future. Maybe one day she'll truly shine brighter than she had ever imagined. The end. Makoto. How did everybody like that story? I see a lot of crying in chat. That's just my awesome storytelling abilities, right? What happened to the girl? Who knows? The future's up to her grasp. I won't worry too much about her though. She'll be fine. The reason I told this story is to show that stars aren't perfect. In fact, they're not much different than regular people in this story. They have their own struggles and circumstances. They might shine bright at night, but they also might have sides to themselves that don't shine. I know it might be hard to tell because they looked at from a distance, but stars in the story are individuals with their own hopes, dreams, and insecurities. They have feelings too. It's because of both the other stars and people that look up to them that the girl was able to find a home in the night sky that she valued. Let's all try our best to make our own night sky the best place we can. One other thing I want to talk about. People can really only look up to certain stars. With some extra effort, maybe may throw a voice loud enough to be heard for a second. But that might be the extent to which people can make themselves individually known to the stars. Even though stars might appreciate every single person that looks towards them, some stars that just can't give the same attention back. That's just the extent of a star's ability. And I know that might be painful for some people that might seek individual, specialized attention from a star. I believe that relationships are built on mutual interaction. Both parties have to be in on it, communicating on equal ground. If a relationship is built on a one-way viewing, is that really something that's intimate or deeply interpersonal? One party doesn't even know that the other exists, and the other might just be viewing one side that might not tell the entire story. That could very well be the same as one-sidedly worshipping an ideal. The relationship between the star and its viewers has its own value. It's not one that I think people should seek as a replacement for other types of relationships. Often the star can't possibly spend the time and effort needed to form intimate relationships with every individual that looks up at it. Sure, there might be a lot of nice people out there, and kindness is something that's invaluable. And contrary to what's depicted in a lot of media, I don't believe that just being nice alone makes you deserving of someone's feelings. There's a lot more to compatibility than just being nice. It's impossible to know without interacting directly one-on-one. Sorry for being preachy, but I felt like I had to say this. For all the people that might wish for something more than just being able to look up at stars, I don't condemn you for feeling that way. But what you're looking for very likely won't be found in the stars. I do hope that you eventually find what you're truly looking for, even if that might not be in the night sky. I know I said a bunch of stuff just now. I'm going to continue trying to be the mana that I aspire to be, and that everybody can find at least a bit of light in it. I don't think I'm quite there yet, but I hope that everybody will continue to accept and support me as I continue to work at it. There will be changes that come as I continue to grow. And every change will make everybody happy. I can only do the best that I can and try and be the best version of myself I can be. So that's exactly what I'll do. I'll do my best. This is only the start of my journey. Please continue to watch over me as I work to become a star that shines bright in my own way. So that's how she planned to do it. This is the mana she wants to present and strive for. I know some people might be taken aback, since she said a lot of things that might come as a surprise, or that people didn't want to hear. We basically never see her be vulnerable and open like this. But I believe in both Makoto and the mana fans. It doesn't take long for the chat window to be filled with messages of support and affirmation. People start spamming the mana heart emote, and eventually the entire chat window consists of red hearts. Aw, stop it, guys. I really don't have the words to describe how thankful I am for how you all made this dream come true for me. Really, truly, thank you. Alright, enough of all that serious talk. Let's get to the actual fun stuff. Okay, so first off, we have a collection of clips that I put together that feature some highlights throughout the year. I can already see myself cringing at myself throughout the entire thing, but I know you all will enjoy watching me squirm. Let me pull it up real quick. There we go.
A video window appears on the screen showing a paused frame of Mana's debut stream. Wow, she actually decided to show this. I thought she'd just leave it out and scold me later for choosing a clip from her debut.
Yes, this is for my debut stream. No, we're not watching the whole thing. Why are you guys laughing already? I haven't shown anything. I'm probably going to regret showing this.
Mana gives a loud, audible sigh.
Alright, here we go.
The video doesn't play for longer than 5 seconds before Mana pauses the video, closes her eyes, and turns her head on the visible display of pain. She starts groaning in pain at seeing herself during her debut stream.
Okay, just bear with it.
Eventually, Mana is able to get through the debut stream clip, albeit with frequent pausing. The rest of the clips that followed went relatively smoothly, with plenty of laughs, embarrassment, and ironic self-praise from Mana.
Looks like that was the last clip. Well, that was fun. And painful. Fun. I just wanted to backseat past me the entire time while I was watching those clips. Like, you idiot, what are you saying? Past me was also cute and innocent, so I also wanted to pat her head and give her some words of encouragement. Something like, ha, you're screwed, it only gets harder from here.
Yeah, I'm sure Pasma would have really appreciated that.
Man, it sure feels weird looking back at my past self. Okay, next we have fan letter reading. I can't read through all of them, otherwise I'll be here until my 2nd anniversary. So I had some picked out. I haven't actually read through any of them, so I'll be reading it and reacting live. First we have a letter from Triangular Turtle Tiger. Thank you, Mana and fellow Mana fans, for a wonderful year of laughs and wonder. Your streams have been something I could always rely on for time apart and joy, and it would have been impossible without you. Here's to all the great memories that have been made, and also to another year of wonderful Mana streams. Ah, thank you! It wouldn't have been possible without all of you either. Let's make the next year even better than the first, yeah? Okay, next we have...
Mana continued to go through the letters that I had picked out. She reacted to every letter positively. Her responses are ranging up from sly teasing to strong fondness.
Lastly, we have a letter from Pt.13.
Makoto might scold me for slipping my own letter in there, but I kinda wanted to let her know my own thoughts on her as Mana.
Mana, meeting you has been a pivotal moment in my life, in more ways than one. These days have been full of so much joy and laughter thanks to you. But amidst those moments of joy in life are also inevitable points of hardship and struggle. I realize that there often aren't easy answers to what life throws at us. May you provide a place where we can all connect and make memories and have fun, despite what we might be going through. There might only be so much that I and the rest of the Mana fans can do for you during your own times of hardship. Yet the only thing we can provide in return is to be here for you and foster this community that you've created, then we'll do just that. Even if we don't understand you fully and regardless of what the future holds, this will always be a place you can return to and we'll always be here to support you. I don't feel like you're undeserving of any of the support that you get. I truly believe that's not just what you've done, but also who you are that makes you deserving of all the love and support that you get. You're not alone. Let's face the future together. Thank you, Pt.13.
I was in a bit of a rush, so I'm not sure if I managed to get everything I wanted to say across. I think I managed to say what I wanted to say as a Mana fan.
Man, I wanted to get past the serious stuff, but we have show has a 35 here being all sappy. I truly am so thankful and happy that you all gave me the chance to be a part of your life and make this dream come true. To have the chance to be able to share things I love, to connect with all of you, to have been part of something greater than I could have ever been alone. Truly, I'm so thankful.
I could hear Mana's voice start wavering towards the end. A sniffle can be heard through the stream audio. Is she going to start crying on stream? Mana's mouth could be seen shaking her head. She sits up and opens her eyes.
No, I'm not going to cry. Stop it, guys. You guys are just so being weird now. Stop aiming those hearts. Come on, stop that.
In response to Mana's emotional display, the chat once again fills with hearts and words of encouragement and affection.
Alright, I'm going to move on to the next thing I have planned since you guys are being all sappy. Let's sing a few songs. I know my last stream was a karaoke stream, but I had to end that stream suddenly, so I didn't get to finish. After that, I have some new merchandise to reveal. Yay! Then I got something I put together and recorded to show you guys. That'll be fun. I actually have something I built different in terms of songs today. I felt like singing something different than what I usually sing. Okay, let's start.
The song that starts playing has this tone distinctly more upbeat than what Mana usually sings. What would usually be something more melancholic is now one filled with hope for the future and gratitude for what's been experienced despite any mistakes and regrets.
Again and again we made mistakes, our lingering regrets and eternal affection will reboot our love.
More than ever, Mana shines brighter than I've ever previously seen her. You wanted to become a star that people could find hope and happiness, didn't you? I don't think you have to worry about that. You've already achieved it. To me, you've become the brightest star of all.
So let's connect our love. The meaning I want to put into words and the right answer I want to convey are one and the same. Thank you.